Okay, so hello and welcome to a cast of just a normal rank game, really. Normal rank game. There are normal rank games, and then there's this game. Hello, Smite, and Smite on the enemy team, as well as 2 revives being played here. So that's not exactly a normal way of running your team, but yeah, this is a rank game, solo queue. I think it's being played around 1400, 1500 ELO. I don't know exactly, but it does seem there may have been an argument in the champion select ahead of time. So yeah, apparently everyone has troll summoners, shall we say, attempting to get other people to dodge, and in this game of chicken, everyone collided. So we are watching pretty much a standard Eurolane, setup. Shen, Rumble, Garen, Varus, and Leona up against Ezreal, Lux, not so unusual. Tryndamere, quite an uncommon pick nowadays. Alistar, and Vlad. Who's going in what lane is a bit of a mystery, honestly, in this case. You can place a bet that Ezreal will be at bot. Place a bet that Vlad would probably be at top. That's about it, really. And it does look like we're going to be seeing some 4-man bot action at the moment, and I think, Leona, that would be a very bad place to face check. Pulverize right off the bat. She's going to take a bit of damage, but she didn't even pop flash. Just going to be walking on out and popping a health potion. She's sort of backing off, though, here. Could well get divided in 2. Yeah, and we've got Tryndamere spinning in, not actually doing very much damage. So now Alistar is going to be stopping the creeps. They are definitely looking for this dive. 5-man bot. I'm not really sure if they can do this safely, though. It's incredibly risky to dive at this level. Just the tower will chunk them for, a third of their health every time it hits them. It does look like they're going for this, though. Loosen Singularity is cutting them off. Auto-attack lands from Lux, and so does Loosen Singularity. Alistar gets stunned before he can pulverize. He's backed out, but Lux has actually gone out without dying, tanked the tower there. And the second kill goes down for Ezreal. Vlad does get executed, but it's not going to be the end of the world for him. He doesn't really care. Respawn timer at level 1 is only, 5-6 seconds. And to be honest, that may even be faster than the recall animation. And Ezreal saving the life of Alistar. Well, that's actually smart play there by Ezreal, tanking the tower aggro when he saw Alistar had possibly overcommitted a little bit. So yeah, Shen, he started his own blue. It looks like he's moved on to the enemy's red. I'm not 100% sure if counter jungling is going to be really worthwhile, because Shen is oh wow, they've actually already taken that tower. Because Shen, I'm not sure if anyone on the enemy team is actually planning on jungling. And I know that's a strange thing to say, given they have 3 smites between them, but I still have this kind of sensation like they might be not doing that. But anyway, that bottom tower, when Leona and Varus went down, having that many members at bottom lane meant they could just take that tower pretty much right off the bat. Really, really fast tower, and that's actually given them a gold advantage too. Nearly 1,500 gold, which at this stage of the game is pretty significant. That's going to give them, give the whole team an extra, boots, essentially, roughly that anyway. But Tryndamere has now roamed mid. We've got the light binding going down onto Rumble. He's flashing out, actually. Loosen Singularity landing onto him. Takes a bit of damage. And they are talking in chat about a stream. I don't know if there was actually a stream. I'd never heard of Vondil. I genuinely just have no idea if that's true. This may have been streamed. I don't think it was a replay from that person. I think it was something someone posted on Something Awful forums, actually. I saw, and I had a look at it and thought, that's interesting. And now we've got Shen hanging around here. He's going to be possibly trading off against Alistar and Tryndamere here. Taking the light binding to the face, taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down, except he dashed and flashed out of the way. Going to be okay there. Ezreal, meanwhile, is continuing his sort of 1v2 lane at bot. Ezreal's probably the best AD carry to do that, to be honest. He can farm pretty safely with that Mystic Shot. And Leona shoving a ward at to keep an eye on that red buff. They are aware that Shen isn't there to contest, so it looks like Trynd and Alistar are either going to go gank bot or they're going to take this red buff first. but it does look like Leona and Varus are going to come in to contest this. I don't know what's going to happen here. She could go in here. It's a 2-on-2. Well, Ezreal is coming in as well, but so is Rumble. It's going to be a 3-on-3. Trin taking a lot of damage here. Leona's all her damage been procced by Varus there. And Rumble is just walking in, flame, hitting everyone. Rumble picks up that kill. I'm not entirely sure how he manages that. Flash plays from Leona. Actually going for the Zenith Blade. Well played there by Leona, actually, securing that kill on Lux. And Rumble has a triple kill at level 3, 4 or 5? Yeah, that's nasty. Rumble is one of the biggest lane bullies in the game already, and if you give him that kind of advantage, he's probably going to be able to carry out what? Haunting Guise, Needlessly Large Rod. He's going to have huge damage regardless. And yeah, I don't envy whoever ends up in a lane against him. Although, it doesn't look like he's ever going to be in a one-on-one situation for very long, because Trind is kind of hammering around the place, trying to pick up some farm, I guess. Although then again, Trind, you are an AP Trind. Good. That's good. Well, that's good. Hey, Trind scales, man, with AP. Yeah, he has Spinning Slash for damage, and he has his Bloodlust for heals, so, you know, he will heal massively if he has Rage stacks, which he gets by hitting things, which won't do any damage. AP Trind isn't perhaps as legitimate as one might say about APE, and we actually have some action going on over here. Hemoplague goes down on Garen. He's going to be trying to execute Vlad, but can't quite manage it. Garen also survives, though, so no kills going down there. Garen going to be forced to back out, though. He might look to come back in, though. And Ezreal actually taking a lot of damage in mid. I'm going to probably go back a little bit, actually, just in case. I want to see this action. So Rumble drops down the equalizer and just, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This huge damage. He has the level advantage. He did overheat himself, though, which is a lot of damage. And then we got Leona coming in on Lux. Trind trying to fight Shen. I think neither side really has quite enough damage there, so they're just going to be backing out there. And meanwhile, all this Garen is about to take a lot of... Wait, this is actually after. Garen has regened a lot of health in that amount of time. He may look to contest this tower. I don't know. It's quite risky. He's certainly looking to try and ward them off and stop them going for this really early pushing, which seems to be the strategy right now for Team Troll. They are yeah, definitely capable of taking towers very quickly. Their team actually works pretty well in a group. I mean, they've got that Lux binding to set up everyone else, and yeah, see, and that then sets them up for the Mystic Shot. Does a lot of damage, and AP Trind, yeah, AP Trind works in a way. So Garen getting pulverized here. He could go down here. Tides of Blood popped. Alistar is going to also go down, though, but that is going to allow them the freedom to take that tower. And meanwhile, in mid, it looks like they've forced off the opposition that were trying to hold on to that. So, yeah, the purple team right now is building up a gold advantage. They are seriously getting ahead, in spite of the kill difference, which is actually only 1, in spite of the CS difference, which is fairly significant. Varus having nearly 20 CS over Ezreal. Yeah, they are really taking that gold advantage. Although Lux here could be getting caught out. We've got Rumble coming in behind. He will eventually catch up with Scrap Shield. He also has the Equalizer up. Stun Harpoon lands, so he's going to go down. He's going to pop the Equalizer anyway. Yep, because mine. That's why. All of it. Okay. So. Meanwhile, Alistar is jungling by taking red buff. Okay, I guess that synergizes with hitting people. Alistar does have, you know, in the gap between his cooldowns, his Q and his W, he does have pretty good opportunity to use that. And I feel like something is probably going to happen down here. We have got Varus and Leona. AP Trind being pretty much a baller right now with very little health. Ezreal taking quite a lot of poke damage there. Leona didn't even really do anything, and he's already down to half. But now actually we've got a gank going down in mid. Rumble getting chased by Alistar, getting pulverized, going to take that damage. The Lucent Singularity goes down, but doesn't hit, and he just backs out of there. And Trin, meanwhile, getting rooted there by Varus. Is he going to go down? He's been ignited. Varus actually firing the piercing arrow, but no auto attacks, so there wasn't a proc, and the Ezreal will finish him off. And it looks like a Leona kill as well. Shield comes up, but I don't think she's going to live. No, she's gone. Goodbye. You have ceased to be. And Shen looking maybe to gank these two. He might be able to 2v1, but Lux is coming in from behind, and Trind is a little bit too tanky. Wow, Lux. I want to watch that again. I have to remember I can't press backspace because my Frap seems to have a strange bug where it stops recording. Wow. Yeah. That was just every skill. Well played. She landed some good bindings earlier on, though, to be fair, and everyone has that instant where they just... She led the target consistently, just consistently wrong. These things happen, you know. I can't play Lux for beans, so yeah. Anyway, Rumble, hello, he's in mid. He's going to be looking to chase out this Lux here. He's got so much damage, but the binding is going to stop that in its tracks. Shen, meanwhile, looking to get aggressive, has used his taunt already, but Vlad in quite a risky spot. I'm surprised Varus didn't chase him down there, honestly. He did have his ult. Could have done. And Alistar is going to be trying to hold this top tower against the Garen, who is going to run away, though. I don't know why. He's not under too much pressure. I guess he doesn't know where Vlad is, maybe? Although if he had perfect map awareness, he would be aware. Because he did see him go back. And Trind is going to chase Leona. Don't think anything's going to come of it, though. Meanwhile, Lux in the middle of the lane, a little bit threatened by Rumble. We're going to have to cancel that recall. So, and actually at top, Alistar is fighting Garen. So, Alistar, this red buff is coming into play, man. Tides of Blood goes down, doing a bit of damage. Shen coming in here. They're looking for the turnaround. Shen comes in. He has gotten the taunt onto both of them. Garen, can he do enough here? Vlad is so tanky. He's built a Warmogs. He is just not going to die. Shen will eventually take him out at this rate, though, so I guess he's going to have to run. And actually, we've got Garen coming in as well. Taunt lands. He's going down very, very quickly there. And actually, meanwhile, Ezreal is dead. And I'm curious to know how he died. Forgive me, world. I will replay again. So, that was about 45 seconds into the past. Journey into the past with me. Lux Binding goes down, and ultimate, as well as the Mystic Shock Q. Misses the ultimate, though, and the Equalizer goes down, punishes that so hard, and Varus squeaks away. And then we see the conclusion of Vlad versus the world. And yeah, Warmogs indeed. Warmogs boots. It's a legitimate build. I saw it on a stream once. We are currently in the League of Warmogs, though, so, you know, I don't really... I don't really know what you're supposed to do against that kind of incredibly tanky build, but how much health to AP does he get? 27 ability power from that. That's not bad, to be fair. That's, you know, that's a free amplifying tome and a bit. That being said, if you saw a Vlad with only an amplifying tome, you wouldn't say it was the biggest threat in the world at 12 minutes in. Still, he is very, very tanky, and Vlad's damage is kind of related to how long he stays alive. He's got short cooldowns, and the more he spams, the more he can stack up his Tides of Blood, the more health he regains over time. And Rumble is being very poetic. Meanwhile, Team Purple, who have the best objective control in the world, are going for an objective, which is good. They can take this. They all have Smite. It's fine. Easy mode. And I haven't actually noticed anyone using Revive, but Lux's is on cooldown, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. She still actually has the bonus health buff, which is pretty nice to have, actually. It's a couple of hundred, and the taunt actually goes down, followed by the Leona ultimate onto 3. Huge CC, but there's no real damage to follow it up. Garen and Rumble gets bound. Shen gonna have to try and back out, but Trin gets blown up instantly, and we're seeing Rumble, Pain Train, following this up. So much damage. Scary, scary, scary Rumble, and Alistar headbutts over the wall. He probably wasn't going to get away anyway, so I guess he just figured it would be faster. And Lux trying to bind, Leona trying to bind Lux there. I'm not sure she would have survived if she had, but she probably would have ended up with the death of Lux anyway. Oh boy, Lux, you are not going to survive this, are you? Ooh, barrier. Could have maybe tried to bait barrier with barrier. I don't know. Anyway, please thank Tyrn on the way out. Who's Tyrn? It's very... That sounds very Gaelic. Gaelic. Oh, I'm bad at accents. I'm so bad at accents. Oh my god. Anyway. That mid tower, gone down. So it's now actually 4 towers in favour of blue, 3 towers for purple. They've closed that gap pretty significantly, and I should be using the middle mouse button to control the camera more, but I am inexperienced in this regard, so forgive me if I give you a seizure. It shouldn't give you a seizure. If you're getting seizures from that, then there's something wrong. Seasickness now? Maybe. Anyway, we have... things going on. What things going on? Actually, not that much. Well, there's things happening in chat, but I'm not sure I want to comment. Regular high elo plays, man. Sakowiki, no. Okay. Mid lane. It looks like they're just going to kind of form up right now. Ezreal, he's just going to be trying to poke them out. He doesn't have that much to his name right now. He's a little bit behind on XP, actually. Quite significantly behind, in fact. He's level 7. So Garen's level 10 and Varus is level 11. That's the kind of the strength of that freezing lane. And Garen going in. Oh, Lux. We've seen that happen before. Although it wasn't actually Garen that picked up the kill this time, it was Varus, which is possibly even worse for Lux. So that's not good for her. Trind is going to be challenging Shen, and they are maybe looking for a dive on Ezreal, or possibly not actually. Garen is being a baller. But Vlad is actually coming in with the Hemo Plague. Alistair from behind. So a lot of CC coming down, but that Leona ult is going to stop them in their tracks. Varus still goes down, though. And we have got the follow-up here from Alistair. Apologies, my camera work. Shen comes in as well. Taunt goes down onto Alistair, but I don't think it's going to save Leona, and it's possibly just killed himself as well. Equalizer goes down though, and Rumble going in 1v4, turned around though by the knock-up. He's not going to be doing as much damage as he'd like in that fight because of that Flame Spitter being turned away from the enemies. He does still get, what, 2 kills there? And we've still got fighting going on. Vlad taking a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Garen saying hello. Oh dear, you spin me right round. You're dead. That's been... yeah, that's painful to watch. And it looks like Garen is going for a Brutalizer and then possibly into an Infinity Edge, and Lux misses her binding. Done. Sometimes you just have games like that, though, where you miss like that combo before, and then after that, for the rest of the game, you just can't do it anymore. It's just impossible for you. At least I get that. I don't know if this is the problem with this Lux. Going on tilt, I suppose, is what you'd call it. But anyway, you don't even realize you're doing it, though. That's the thing. It's like, psychology. By the way, I did psychology at university. I still don't know anything about psychology. Congratulations. Although I do have a stock phrase, though. I can say to anyone, whenever they ask, like, what did you do at university, you say, I did psychology. And no, I can't read your mind. It's good. See? It's good. Yeah. I overuse that phrase so much. I even use it, like, when I'm casting, overuse it too much. It's depressing. I don't even know why. But anyway, not a huge amount going on the map right now. Just got some farm going down, and Lux's build was apparently wrong because she has gone for a Nash's Tooth. Yes, imitating Trin's build. I'm not sure who is less suitable to that build, honestly. I guess actually from Lux's perspective, it is quite a lot of cooldown reduction, so she'll be able to spam her ultimate. Although it's still rank 1, so it's still a minute cooldown. And also, she's just got a fair bit of mana. It's got a bit of AP. It's probably less unsuited to Trin. But Lux isn't in great shape either. Let's say Rumble there, looking for... I don't know what he's looking for, actually. Possibly just looking to stay out of sight so he can surprise ult. Meanwhile, Ezreal smiting the wave to prevent it. Okay, so, perils of living at home. I was somewhat interrupted during that cast. So this should be picking up roughly from where that that interruption, shall we say, happened. About 18 minutes 20-ish. There's nothing too much happening right now, as you can see. Everyone is just kind of poking around in mid lane. Pretty heavy push here from the blue team. Doesn't look like it's going to come much is going to come of it though. Home guard boots on that Vlad, so he's just going to be running out there. I only need boots too. Anyway, so this will be continuing. And we've actually got the light binding going straight down onto Varus. He's going to be backing out, popping his ultimate on Vlad, although it actually procced on Ezreal, so I don't know what's going on there. But Garen is doing horrible, horrible things to Lux. She is going to go down, though. Equalizer has also gone down. This dive is going to be really, really aggressive. Garen goes down. Alistar has popped ult, standing around, hitting people. Rumble manages to take out Ezreal, and now it's AP Trind and Alistar versus Death himself, also known as Rumble. But actually Rumble getting taken down, he doesn't dare turn and fight because he'll end up tanking the tower. He could have probably turned around and left the other route. Although, while all this is going on, Shen is shoving this top lane. Trind is looking for this kill, though. He's got his massive damage. As we know, Shen pop ult onto Varus there, but not onto Leona, sorry. Didn't happen in time. Alistar gonna be backing out, healing up a little bit. Trind is gonna go down. He doesn't have his ult available. No, he's not gonna go down, though, sorry. Leona is gonna go down. Meanwhile, Shen, if he can land the taunt, he does, so, yeah. So he gets 500 gold from AP Trind. I don't even know. I just don't even know. Anyway. So, Alistar, he's going to take red buff. Yay, happy days. He'd better hope nobody invades that jungle, because they probably could. It's quite a dangerous place, honestly, to be on that kind of health. Garen would destroy him in seconds, but he's not too worried, I guess. They had just lost that fight, so blue team are not going to really go for an aggressive play immediately afterwards. So, now they're just going to pressure this mid. Ezreal popped. Makes a lot of sense. He's going to try and slow down their pushing. They're not out of this yet, actually, though, Purple. Alistar, headbutt, pulverize. Rumble is tanking that tower. Goes down. That was well played there by Alistar. Now we've got the team fight heading on. Leona ult comes down. Didn't really hit anyone. Rumble is out of this fight, so he's not going to be doing too much damage. Varus ult hits Trind. He's out of there. It looks like this fight is going to go to the purple team again. Possibly because Shen wasn't there, but it was a 4-for-1 trade, indeed. And Shen is pushing bot. This is probably the danger if you're playing Shen without taking count of your own cooldowns. You might end up just not really doing anything. Because probably Alistar is going to be able to recall and get there in time to at least do some damage to the wave. Take that out. They're going to take this tower. Whether they'll keep pushing, I doubt it, actually. Rumble, Varus, and Leona are all coming up. That ping down onto Dragon, it probably means they're going to be going for that next. And Vlad is going to try and stop this Shen. Can he get the kill? I don't think they really... Yeah, Alistar can't get in range. They don't have the CC. And Alistar has built Bruiser, so that's a thing. Wriggles Lantern, Fade. He's going Trinity Force. Well, I guess it sort of works. I don't think Alistar has the best scaling with AD, but, well, with attack speed. But, well, it can't be too bad. Anyway. Meanwhile, they're pinging that Baron, possibly thinking that blue team are going to rush that in response. They're not really high enough level to risk that yet, though, so doesn't look like that's going to happen. Looks like they're still going to be checking it, though. Shen hanging around at bottom. Leona also not really doing that much. So we've got this 3-man push team heading to top tower, and we've actually got a counter push going in mid. They haven't seen that push team at top yet, but now they have Trind going in onto Leona. Lux ult lands, taking a lot of damage. Shen ult coming in. She's going to get out of there just in time, and Shen wants to challenge them 4-on-1 here. I don't really think this is a particularly good idea. In fact, 5-on-1 now. So it's actually now a 5-man push crew versus a 3-man push crew at top. Alistar pops ult. Very smart play there. He's going to be trying to tank the tower through. So it's now pretty much a straight out base race. They're going to at least trade inhibitors. I don't know who will come out on top here. It depends how well Shen and Leona can defend against this. Shen does not have the health right now. If he taunts right into the middle, he might buy some time, but it doesn't look like he wants to risk that. He's not going to be surviving, and it looks like, to me, I don't know who's going to come out on top here. Shen has now taunted right into the middle of them. He has slowed them down a little bit. I don't know. We'll just keep watching this Nexus because I can't switch between them fast enough. It's looking like, yep, purple team wins. Team Troll. Well played. Wow. That was certainly a thing. By a thing, I mean a thing that I was very surprised by. Wow. So that was AP Tryndamere and Nash's Tooth Lux, and I was going to start saying like Bloodthirster Ezreal, but that actually makes a lot of sense. So Bruiser Alistair, Warmog's guy is bad. Oh dear. Some games. And yeah, the Shen that never died, but still lost. Too bad. So that was actually me, Spuddington, funnily enough. I casted this game solo, which is probably my first time having control of the camera while casting, which may not work out quite as well as is intended, but I hopefully didn't give too many people nausea. And I should be uploading this onto my YouTube, probably be publicizing it on my Facebook and my Twitter, which I can probably link in my video descriptions. Actually, thinking about it, I should probably do that more often. Stream of consciousness with Spuddington. Anyway, so I will be signing off now. I think that's all I have to say on this replay. Oh yeah, and thanks to whoever it was on Something Awful that posted it. I think in the forum thread for League of Legends, they just posted the scoreboard.jpg of it, and then subsequently posted the replay. So props to them for that. This has proved to be quite amusing.